Today's an exciting day. One of the specific boat mods that I've been looking forward to doing for a long time. It's Memorial Day. The water's crazy, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Today is the perfect day to install a Bimini top. I'm going to show you exactly how I install it, how the finished product looks, and we're going to take it out on the water and see how it actually works, trailering down the road, on the water, casting, the whole 9 yards. So I love doing these types of review videos because every time we need to review, a partner reaches out and it just ends up working out. So Kimimoto was kind enough to send me a Bimini top here, and you know, if it's good, I'm gonna highly recommend it. So the Lord has been making a lot of connections regarding this channel and all these different products, allowing us to make all these different types of videos. With all that mumbo jumbo out of the way, let's get straight into the unboxing and the putting it on. I've never put one on before, so we'll see. All right, the box is open. As you can see, don't even know why I said that, but it looks fairly simple. Here's the canvas top, that's the frame, that's the hardware box. And let's see, oh, it even comes with a screwdriver. Oh, are you kidding me? It comes with glue? Man, that's awesome. And I believe, yeah, they give you all the hardware you need. That's kind of nutty, actually. Oh my goodness, that is super nutty. They give you literally everything you need, and they even got the stick-on options. Huh. I don't know, I'm so used to getting boat parts and I have to go to Ace Hardware every time. We just did that for another part. Yeah, that's the full part list, only 14 parts. Now there's the instructions. The hardest part is not going to be putting it together. It's going to be figuring out where I put it, because no matter where I put it on the boat, I'm going to have to move something that I've already got in a spot that I like. That's the big issue, is placement. But I'll put this together and we'll start screwing it in. R2 and R1, I mean, they go together. It's fairly self-explanatory. They just snap right on, and all the hardware that you need, we've already got. It's pretty simple. I mean, this is all the metal pieces. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
That's why we're not on the water today, because it's windy. All right, it's all snapped together. Spread it out, and that's pretty much what it's looking like. Now, I assume I just gotta attach this to the boat itself, and then these right here will be the front and rear straps. All right, so these will work with most small boats, but since this boat is so weird and so unique, and nobody else really makes a boat like this besides whatever Chinese fella cranks these out for all these different brands, it is a pretty narrow beam, and we do have to fit it right here on the gunnels. So what we had to do just now was we had to set it upside down and bend it in. So the good thing about this metal is it's not just going to snap on you, it will bend. So you just bend it in literally an inch. What I did is I put my foot here, I lifted up, and I just, until I saw it move just a little bit, and then that's all it took, because they were kind of bowed out a little bit from the factory. So I just straightened them back in, took no time, and now they're going to fit perfectly. Keep rolling here though, because I am going to show you what I'm thinking about placement. So let's see, we're going to have to figure out what is top and what is bottom. Let's see, let's check this out. Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, so show that a little bit. This is what it's supposed to look like. And if it's right here, we're going to have a little bit of casting room on the bow and stern while it's up. That's my main concern, is casting room. Okay, well, let's close it. Where is it going to rest? So it does come with a bag, and all this will be folded up and zipped in. So it's not just going to be loosey-goosey, flapping its lips everywhere. It'll be all put away nice. But this is my main concern, is where it's actually going to rest. So pretend this is all folded up all nice, because like I said, it does have an extra bag that this does zip up in, so it will be nice and folded. See if you can lift it up a little bit. Get it behind the fish finder. We've got it over here. The battery goes here. Rod holders, probably have to stick those up a little bit. But, okay, look at that. That seems pretty good, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That. And then if you want to bring it up, you just move the trolling motor out of the way, just like that. Pop it up. All right, so what we're doing to just kind of get the closest estimate we can is we're holding it. We're lining it up right with the cup holders there. She's got it on her side. Looks pretty good back there, besides it not being organized and nice and neat. And what we did is, you can use a pen, pencil. We just used a little tip of a drill bit marked our holes so we can start with our pilot holes. And then we'll probably remove this, get the backside of it. And that's how we're kind of just ballpark measuring it. And then once it's in there, it'll kind of bend and be perfect exactly how we need it. So it should be pretty sweet. That looks about perfect, right with the pilot hole. Ooh. Down like that, perfect. Grab a screw. I'm gonna do
That's like a perfect little hole.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
And I'm gonna put the little weatherproofing stuff here, just a little glob that'll kind of smash around in the cracks. There, that's a ton. I'm gonna have to wipe some of that off. So we've got way more than we need. Here's that super glue. Oh my gosh. This stuff is, I can tell it's gonna be potent. Dang it, I got it on the boat. Do this over some cardboard box or something. Cover it in there good. Get it nice and all over my fingers. Put that through the hole there. You still see? Line her up, smoosh her down, and hand tighten. This has worked great for me and my fish finder that I leave on my boat as I trailer down the highway. Just get it snug. You don't want to crank it, rip the threads, and then you are going to create a hole. Let the super glue and the caulk do the work. So we've got the first and it's on, baby. It is on. So now, look at that. All right, so right here, like I said, I'm not going to go step through step with the installation because it is very easy and self-explanatory. We're mostly talking about the test here. But you just clamp these little loops onto the part that's actually going to snip, so I'll pop it up here. So our mounts right here are rock freaking solid. I mean, those things are more solid than my fish finder. And but the point is these little straps right here, they're going to be one on the bow, one on the stern on each side, and that's what's going to kind of keep it steady, and they're adjustable, so you can tilt it up and you can move it wherever. So don't spend too much time measuring perfectly, because these things, they have a lot of adjustability for different size boats. So what I did is I just kind of got where I wanted, scratched the spot, and then they give you this hardware, just comes straight with it, and the screws, and it's literally going to be the exact same process. Drill a pilot hole, for this I probably won't use, I'll probably use a little bit of marine sealant on the bottom of the part where the screw actually comes out, and then I'll cover the rest of it in super glue. So I'm going to do these on 4 times, 2 on the bow, 2 on the stern. That's it. We're going to get a shot of it, and we're going to come back in the next couple days, and we're going to take it out, and we're going to see how it works, and we're going to see if it's possible to fish with it. I don't think this is going to be a great fishing accessories, but sometimes we just want a Bimini top, we want some shade. So let's see what happens. All right, so I just made a little scratch roughly where I want it, and I'm just gonna go straight into it. And just for efficiency's sake, I am gonna kind of plop that there, stick it in there so I can go ahead and measure and do it all at once. It's quicker if you can do everything at once. Ooh, drill might be dying. Perfect. Now I'm going to cover the bottom. This is an extra step that's not necessarily necessary, but this thing has to be ocean grade because that's the only thing we put it in, the daggum ocean. Okay, so those are going to be perfect there. Caulk will kind of keep it in place just for a second. Take our super glue. And if you are not confident and super glue and all this caulk holding any sort of pressure, take a look at these handles right here. These handles, they're just drilled right in, same process. If you look under them, you'll see the super glue. And my boat at this point weighs about 250 pounds almost. And I'll carry it from that and it's perfectly okay. So don't be afraid to drill into your plastic. You can always fill it later. And that's coming from a guy who takes his only specifically on the ocean, almost never anywhere else. So if it works for me, it's working for you. I use this thing about 3 or 4 times a week. Look at that. Perfect. Straight in there, and I got napkins. And by the way, I recommend going and cleaning all this stuff up as soon as humanly possible. You're just going to do this all 4 times. And then the end of that strap that's attached to the Bimini top itself, that'll just clip right in here, and that's what's going to be nice. And These will be nice just for other things in general. If you're moving down the highway, now you'll have an anchor point to run some bungees and hold your rods. And these will just be some nice little extra anchor points. I am covered in super glue. All right, that's basically it. I'm going to do all the other three. We're going to get it done real quick, and I'm going to show you the finished product. All right, we've got it all squared away. We've got all the hardware. I'll run you through a quick tour of it just so you can see it all put together. You'll have to ignore this. This is another little experiment I'm doing. This won't stay because obviously I won't be able to see. So just ignore the seat riser. That's for something else. But look at that. Fits right up on there. Look at that. Looks great. So we've got the hardware, all this stuff, it came with it. The only thing it didn't come with is that marine adhesive, but it did come with that super glue. So you've got those both on front end attached to the top of the Bimini top right here. There you have that hardware. I'm kind of showing you so you see what it's supposed to look like all put together, because that'll probably be easier than a step-by-step tutorial. Those just strap around in there. Plenty of shade. Covers over half the boat. And then I just attach the rest back here. Another one there. And you've got shade and plenty of headroom. Pretty awesome. Extremely happy with how this thing works. And really quick, I'm going to show you how it folds down and stays organized down the highway. Not exactly sure how this works, but we're gonna figure it out. So, unhook it there. Really easy to set up. Really easy. Oh, there that goes. All right. Probably just leave the back one strapped. Let me go around here, grab this. Now it looks like this is just gonna kind of unzip. I have to come back here. Yeah, it looks like that just kind of opens up. Okay, I got the idea of it. Put that up. Oh, I get it. I get it. I assume it's a lot easier to undo than it is to redo, but let's see how easy this really is. If it's a hassle, I'm not even going to use it. But it doesn't look like it. I'm about to zip it right up here. Look at that. It's pretty sweet, huh? And the cool thing about this is if you want to go on a full fishing day and you feel like that this is just going to get in the way and you don't want it, just unscrew the hardware right there. That's all you need, and you can take this whole thing off without unbolting a single thing. That's what's so awesome about it. You don't even need tools. Let me show this real quick. This is how you unscrew it. You don't need tools. It's just a big old wing nut type deal right there. Not a wing nut, but you know what I'm talking about. You just unscrew that and it's off. So even if you're at the boat ramp and you have zero tools on you, and on a whim you want to take your Bimini top off for whatever reason, you can do that, no problem. Oh, look at this. That looks official. I'm happy. Look at that. Let me get a good shot of that. Look at that, baby. That fits perfect. Battery goes right in here. I am going to have to do something with that shallow water anchor, but that's the least of my worries. Oh, man, this thing, it looks good when it's down. When it's down. Where's my grammar? When it's down. Man, this thing's awesome. Tuck my little Garmin under there. Keep it safe on the highway. Look at that. And my boat comes with this. Let's see. Pretty sure that just came from the factory. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Is this meant to be or what, folks? Look at this. Nice. Can't wait to take this on the water on a non-windy day. All right, we'll see you on the water. All right, so it's 7:20 the next morning. Top popped right up, no problems. I'm curious how this is gonna end up working out. Let's hop in. We gotta drive probably about a mile. Takes a while in this thing. And I'm gonna do some casts and test it out and hey, hopefully catch a fish. First impressions of the Bimini top, man, I am a huge fan. I love how it looks, I love how it feels. it just feels so much more cozy for some reason. And I'm 6'1", and I've got plenty of headroom, and even then, as you can see, it's kind of cockeyed up a little bit. I need to loosen the rear straps and tighten the front ones, which is an easy adjustment I could do anytime, but I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it kind of sitting just up a little bit to give me a little extra casting room. Now, in terms of casting room, I think I've got plenty of room off the back here. It's a pretty wide open space. And then off the front, we will see as well. They also sent me this adhesive stick-on or screw-in Velcro cup holder, tackle tray, and storage tray. This thing's super nice because it actually fits my water bottle, and nothing else fit my water bottle. And right now I just have the adhesive backing on it. It can pull off with Velcro. It's still kind of, doing its thing with the adhesive. I just put it on this morning, but that's from also Kimimoto. And that's a nice addition because usually this water bottle laid down, it leaks, it causes problems, but this is a perfect little out of the way spot for it. My, jig heads and whatever I need, and, wallet, keys, whatever. Well, first fish of the day that I actually landed is a freaking catfish. Crushed it though, crushed it. Hey, fish is better than no fish. At least I was able to bring this one semi in the boat. I'm gonna carefully get the hook out because these sun guns are poisonous. Look how pissed off he is, man. Demolished that gulp shrimp. This Bimini top rocks. Oh, there we go. No way. No way. That fish just landed in my freaking net. Where's my phone? That's it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm not even joking you. It's so small, I can't even tell what it is. I really can't. But how awesome is that it landed in my freaking net? Fish number 3. Holy crap! It's a monster freaking trout! Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Nice trout, baby. I just thought it was a redfish, the way it was fighting and pulling me. But that's a nice trout. Woohoo! Yes! Today's adventure was a video in and of itself, so if you'd like to see the full uncut footage of me catching all these fish and goofing around in my boat, hit subscribe, stay tuned, that's the next video. The number one question I always see about these Bimini tops on the groups and on YouTube is it fishable? Can you fish it? Can you even cast? And I think I've proven today that not only can you cast as far as you want, no problem, but you can also catch fish, land fish, net fish, do whatever you need to. I've got plenty of headroom. And overall, I give this thing, a 10 out of 10. I had nice shade all day. Usually I come home and I'm completely red, but I feel totally fine. I could have been out here twice as long. The sun fatigue didn't really get to me as much today, and it's already, it's about noon and it's over 90 degrees. So that's Florida. So I really like it. This thing is gonna do great this summer. And I am just really happy that I can fish off the bow and the stern, no problem. And we proved that here today, folks. Anyway, give Kimimoto a check out, man. Click their link in the description. They did send this to me for free. They may or may not give me a code to give you guys a coupon. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that in the description. But thank you guys for hanging out, and it's been a blast. We didn't catch nothing too big. A decent trout. That's probably my biggest trout. I'm not sure. Forgot to measure it like an idiot. Redfish, catfish, and a handful of trout. It's a good day. Well, there you have it, folks. You've got the unboxing, you've got the install, you got the setup, and you even got the test to see if it's fishable. Plus, we caught some fish. What a freaking day. Thanks to Kimimoto once again for sending me this Bimini top. It's affordable and it fits. Check it out.